Once you've built a project schedule, you can do one of two things with it. First, you could use it to watch your project go in the toilet. Because if you use it improperly, it will eventually record all of your failures and show you how your project and your profit went down the drain. Or you could use it to navigate your project right into the success column. I once attended a construction meeting with a few construction managers and more than a handful of superintendents on a large solar site. The prime contractor was a large nationally recognized solar contractor. They had a construction scheduler who flew into the site about every 2 weeks to update a very impressive critical path schedule full of activities with forward and backward pass calculation, KPI, milestones, resource leveling, and contingencies. Not one person in that room could understand it. There are more sophisticated scheduling softwares out there that you can use to write the schedules for your projects. You can use them to create the most complex, sophisticated tribute to yourself that mankind has ever seen, and then use it to watch your project go in the toilet. Because if your project manager is the only one who understands it, you are omitting a very important part of your team: your crew. That project manager isn't going to install any material on that project, and every month you are going to be paid for one thing: how much material gets installed. The crew are the ones who are going to make or break your schedule and your budget. Shouldn't they understand what that schedule requires of them? Let's take another look at that master schedule. Particularly this part right here, the work breakdown structure. We're going to use this to create 2-week rolling schedules for our crew, right from the master schedule. This is our rolling schedule sheet. If we click this button, it will pull up the work breakdown structure from the master schedule. From here, we can point and click to select the tasks right from the master schedule. We're going to assign the tasks for the underground feeder conduit and the underground branch conduit. As you can see, each phase requires a 3-man crew. Let's select the tasks for the underground feeder conduit phase. Once the schedule for the first worker is complete, we're going to copy it to 2 other workers on the crew. We do that by clicking Clone a Schedule here. We'll select our first worker as our source schedule and the other 2 workers as our destination. Then we'll select Confirm Clone. The hours per task are calculated by multiplying the hours per task by the average labor rate used in the estimate to determine a task budget. When they are assigned to a worker, that budget is divided by the worker's actual wage to predict how much time that worker can spend on that task to produce a profitable outcome. When the task is assigned to more workers, the crew average labor rate is used to determine available task hours, and the available hours for the tasks are adjusted to meet the crew average labor rate. Our first 3 workers have been assigned the tasks for installing the underground feeder conduit. Now we will assign the tasks for the underground branch conduit to the second crew of 3. As you can see, all tasks have been assigned. Next, we will select Populate Data, and the hours will be dispersed to the workers. Lastly, you can select any of these arrows to open the document library and assign any relevant documents to the individual tasks such as material lists, drawings, spec sheets, pictures, or installation manuals. This is just one of the ways we can help keep your material needs and your schedule on time for a profitable project delivery.